What is going on, everyone? Commodore last week today, bringing to you guys my live reaction of that Haikyu Hype manga chapter 372. Now, the chapter has been out for some time. Shouts to Viz, of course, providing chapters week in, week out, because we're performing God's work as they should be. It's been a long day today, man, but I want to conclude the night at the very least by reading the greatest. That is Haikyu. And I can't wait to see what's about to go down, man, because, like, whenever I go back and I look at, when I'm making, like, my intros and outros and stuff, I always think to myself, what am I going to add that's Haikyu related? One of my openings I had Nishinoya be in it. The great save he did against Date Tech. I had the one with Hinata with the game-winning points against Shiratorizawa. And then I'm looking at my outro. I'm like, I want to keep it Haikyu related still, you know what I mean? Have the opening, and then have afterwards what will go down in the outro. And I couldn't think of any other moments than a certain spike that went down between Carso and Alba Josai with the Great King himself. And the fact this man is back in our lives after 3-4 years of just getting like random panels, sometimes just getting the back of his head. He's finally back, man. So I can't wait to see what's going to go down this week. I saw some people were saying too also that they think that one of the guys that was behind Oikawa might have been Ojiro and stuff from Inazaki. I don't think that was the case. I think it's more or less like a foreigner than anything else. It could be, maybe, who knows, if he had like that much of a change in his design and stuff a little bit since, the last time we saw him in high school. But maybe not. Maybe it is the case. I don't know. But, and also, in regards to the people that, commented back on the whole Portuguese saying, for Frio and stuff. For those of you guys who probably don't know this, you think, oh, I'm just Canadian and everything. I'm actually like born to Portuguese parents. So, yes, I do know some parts of Portuguese and stuff, but again, my speaking ability in Portuguese is not that great, but I do know some words here and there. So that's kind of why I was asking in regards to why, if whether or not you go with Frio or Fria and stuff. So I appreciate those from Brazil and everything, commenting and let me know exactly, what how they say it, how they pronounce and all that. So appreciate that. But enough of me talking, man. Let's get into the greatness. Let's see what's going on, man. Chapter 372 of the Haikyu Hypu. All right, so going over here. Okay, so we're going to Abu Josai. We're seeing like the young rookies from the first years and stuff. It's like, hey, Kunmi, you heard the rumor about Oikawa-san, right? You think it's true? Why wouldn't it be? It's exactly the kind of guy to do something like crazy like that. Looking down, and you see my man right there going for his sirs. It's like, still overseas, huh? So I don't know if this is like right after high school, he went straight over to Brazil, is what's making me think that, or like maybe he was just taking like excursions at the time, and right now the current predicament is that we see him now in Brazil, or unless he's been there for a minute. Then I don't know, that in itself be spooky, because imagine, bro, my guy no longer has the knee brace on, he's had the time needed to heal, he's ready to go, man. But anyways, let's keep on going. Let's looking up on, let me actually switch the thing just to make sure that's this double spreads, we'll fix it up afterwards. Yutaro Kinadachi Ridge, what the heck? Did you see? I saw. I don't even know where to start. I guess this means that there was more than one guy who's that kind of crazy. Obviously, messaging each other back and stuff. Also, this is during the college years. You see Kanachi, and then you see Kunimi. Oh man, yo, bro, let me go back, bro. That's crazy. Like, you see them like when they're in high school and everything too, and then it's their college years, bro. Like. And they know that one of their mans, their senpai, went overseas, to accomplish what he needs to accomplish. Yo, I wish it was a double spread, bro. This would be the thumbnail easily. Look at those two. Yo, look, this man sent the text. He's like, yo, look who I found in Rio. And this man posts a selfie and everything to Hinata. Look at this. Yo, these guys are trolls, bro. You see, chapter 372, another challenger. So, bro, don't tell me it's like the reunion. Everyone's just in Brazil right now preparing themselves. But even then, that's a wallpaper worthy phone for your phones and stuff. I know the one that Hinata has and stuff with Yachi, Suki, Yamaguchi, and with Kageyama and stuff. That one's GOAT. This is one that he would send to Kageyama in order to piss him off. So when he goes off and does a triple double on his next game, but I need this in color though. All right. Yo, this man's sick in the head, bro. Yeah. Oikawa's undisputed. This man actually said it to him, bro. I'm like, what the hell? Is he Toyo Kageyama? And this man, like, he said yo, he didn't say it to his boys. He said it to Kageyama. What an absolute troll. He's like looking at the thing and you see he's using some like I guess the German apple, because it's right here. It says Schwenin Adlers. And again, forgive me, my German's not that good either. But he's using for what assumes to be German Apple phones and stuff, and he's seeing the thing. And he's just like, "What in God's name am I looking at, man?" But he's a setter right now for a team which I assume right now is over in Germany at the time. It has to be for Germany because it was in the V League and everything. Let me see. He's like looking at the bottom and stuff. Grabs onto assume one of his guys. And looking at the phone, he just takes it from his hands. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Huh?" No way! Yo! Oh no! This man's serving to one of the three aces. Wakatoshi Ushijima. 21 years old, Schweden Adlers. Opposite. Oh, he's playing, I guess that's a position there, but oh, dude. Bruh. Oikawa possibly potentially helping Hinata, giving him his sets. And then you have in Germany, you have Kageyama setting up Ushijima, bro. Bro, if Kenma is doing something right now with Sakaza, I don't know, man, in Australia, and God forbid me if it's in Australia for reasons only me and a certain amount of people wouldn't understand why not Australia. But in somewhere, man, like Canada, we'll go Canada. If they're in Canada right now, man, doing something up between Kenma and like Sakaza, just, you know, setter and like wing spiker or something, man, I'm gonna go nuts. Or even with Kiryu, I would take it. But that's crazy, bro. These men are all in Germany, and Kageyama's working with Ushijima. You see him right there showing the phone. Well, he takes it from his hands, does that. And switching back over now to Brazil, you see Hinata with the big fat guy on the beach and stuff. He's doing like the lariat, like really. I know he's going for like his arm and stuff, like, you know, like tiring out, but like he looks like he's like rolling up, like he's about to do a Stan Hansen lariat. Shout out to the cowboy, man. It's like, well, you've actually grown, shorty pie. Yo, like great kid. I mean, Oikawa-san, why are you here? That's my question. Thanks. Don't steal it. Me? I came to train on the beach. He's already agitated. He's like, sheesh. You are a scary one, shorty pie. He's like, huh? Toru, do you know him? So yeah, of course. So clearly it's not Ojiro that's among them. It's like, yeah, he's a middle school kid living in my neighborhood. Like, oh yeah, for sure. He's like, Oikawa-san, I do understand basic English, you know. You're like a random kid. Like, we're going to dinner. We're going to dinner. He's like, okay. The beach, huh? I gotcha. Yep. So what are you doing now? I play in the Argentinian League. Toru Oikawa Club Atletico San Juan. He's the setter for them. So wait, so he's in Brazil. Well, I mean, of course, they could have the teams from Argentina going off to Brazil and stuff, you know, different countries to play against them. So that's understandable, especially if the V League's kind of similar to like how Champions League is. If they're traveling from like, you know, from different countries and cities and stuff to go and play against each other, that would make sense. That actually would be lit, man. Just seeing like a Champions League version for like volleyball. I know that they do it like in the Europe and stuff, because I know with Benfica and everything, they have like a volleyball team and stuff that competes in Europe against so many other teams. But I don't know if you would consider the V League, for I have to check the actual name. But that in itself would be dope if that's what's going on. See, Hinata hit a shot like, whoa. It's like their neighbors with Brazil. Wait, why are you playing in Argentina? I always assumed you go to Italy or something. I know, anyone would. Classy place like Italy totally suits me. He's like, not that I've ever been there. Would you not look at me like that, please? Yeah, he's just... Yeah, I love whenever he gets agitated with Hinata, man. Like, whenever Hinata gets, like, into, like, these elements, and he's like, wow, I'm just so amazed at what's going on. He just drives him nuts. He's like, hey, Oikawa-san, let's play some volleyball. And he looked at him like, bro, what? Get out of here. Like, I was just getting ready to head to dinner. Show me where the good places are around here. He's like, oh, I know one that's really good and really cheap. It's good, got healthy food too. Sounds good. Let's go, my treat. So I guess, yeah, so Oikawa, if anything, was actually in like Argentina, but coming into Brazil to come and play afterwards. So right now, technically, he would be there. So it just shows you like where everyone's at right now, man. You have like Kageyama Ushijima working out in Germany, with Schweinen and Adlers. And then you have it to where Oikawa's actually, playing in Argentina, coming over to Brazil, and goes and meets Hinata, who's training there. That's actually dope, man. I hope we actually see like more of the characters afterwards. Where they're at right now in their careers, especially with Kiryu and Sakaza. He's like, what? During work today, I forgot because last week he lost his wallet. He's like, I lost my wallet, and poor guy's just like laughing at him and stuff. And man, his sister made that thing for him, man. So of course, like he's gonna be sad. They lost the wallet that his sister went out of his way, her way, to get for him. You see the nice plate of food and stuff. I just had myself some good dinner before even getting on here, man. Itadakimasu. They go off, start eating everything. Like, this is great. Kind of reminds me of old man Yukai and Nekomata. Remember, like back when, like right before the start of like the Nekoma match of a Carson and Nationals, where it shows like them like in their younger years and switching off to their older years and stuff, like how they're like all happy and everything, sitting by the bar and stuff. Kind of reminds me of right now that during these little panel things we're seeing here. It's like, have you watched any of Kageyama's games lately? No. Dead straight. He's like, no. Anything with that other pipsqueak, man? Nah. He's like, they're so alike. He's like, I don't watch them. He's like, liar. So what took you to Argentina? See, back when I was in elementary school, there was an exhibition game being held between Japan and Argentina at the Sendai Arena. Oh yeah, I remember in the movie. If you guys did not watch the recap movie they did for it was a match with Albert Josai and stuff. The end of the match, you know how they do like those extras and everything, right? There was a certain scene I remember when they were talking with Iwazumi and with Oikawa, where they seen this thing where they're like sitting down watching like the tapes and stuff, right? I guess for like some of the matches, and I'm assuming that's pretty much where that ties in afterwards. So that's actually pretty crazy. How Furudate is actually using that kind of element there. It's like, Iwa-chan, hurry, quick. No running, Oikawa. I'm not. I'm walking fast. At the time, the Argentine team had a young hitter billed as an up-and-coming super ace. He was a complete terror during the first part of the game, but towards the middle, his play started to fall off. Even against the Japan team, he wasn't doing that great. But right about the time when I thought they'd sub him out, they switched their setters instead. You see this dude coming in here, 13 on his back, and I guess his last name being Blanco. The new setter was a veteran player, already 38 years old at the time. So he's probably like somewhere in his 40s now, if anything. He was quiet and pleasant. Well, 40s going into his 50s, considering the extra couple of years we just got right now in the time skip. He was quiet and pleasant the whole game. He didn't send too many balls to the young ace, but he made certain to put up easy to hit balls, easy to hit ones that allowed him to score when he could. The ace quickly returned to top form, and by the end, he was the main point scorer of the match. The whole place went crazy at the young ace's dramatic and exciting recovery. But to me, the real star was the guy who quietly got that ace back on track and walked off the court without any fanfare. I mean, that's true, man. Because look, sometimes like you're always looking for the nice and flashy player and everything. You don't really go and see the other guys on the team that can help out. In a sense, some guy 38-year-old. No one's gonna be a stand really a guy like at that age unless it's like, let's say, like one of the GOATs and stuff, man. Like a Vince Carter playing in in his 40s and everything, right? Of course you would stand the man as you should, and he can end up being a difference maker at some point given what we see in his career. But for most guys who are just in the norm, you wouldn't really expect that. So you see really where his appreciation comes from afterwards. His name was Jose Blanco. He's like, Mr. Blanco, can I have your autograph? He's all hyped as a kid. There's another guy right there with Lopez, which I think has a 10 on 2. He's like, Iwa-chan, the Shikishi autograph board we bought. Where is it? Give me quick. He's like, sorry, I already got Honda's autograph on it. Koji Honda, the wing speaker for them. Koji Honda. He's like, how could you? That was my autograph board. It's ours. We both paid 50 yen for it. And you see, he pulls up on him. Yo, he got all his jockstrap. Oh, come on, bro. Holy Oikawa, bro. And it says right there his jockstrap. He's like, hey, isn't that the one you were using today? It's a brand new one I just pulled out today. It isn't dirty at all. Bro, this man's sick in the head. Only him. More people just, bro, right on my shirt, right on my arm, and just get tatted up and stuff. This man pulled out his jockstrap. If that's not dedication, I don't know what is. He's like, Mr. Blanco, I want to be a setter someday too. He's like, good. Oh, he's trying to say the thing. He's like, good luck. Well, it means like good luck. Just, the pronunciation with the R and stuff. You see like the little twinkle and everything too. He's like, wow, kakkoi. One ice cream bar says you accidentally put that through the wash. Shut up. Give me 50 yen back. He's like, in the end, it did wind up going through the wash once. He's like, Mom! He's like freaking out his mom and stuff. Hey, Mama Oikawa was out here, man. He's like, sorry about that. It's a little blurry now, but you can still totally read it. It's fine. That's not the point. You see Hinata laughing about it. He's like, wait a sec. Jose Blanco. Yeah, he was a coach in the V League until about 4 or so years ago. Oh yeah, the Tachibana Red Falcons. Exactly. And guess what? I got a chance to talk to him in high school. Oh, that's so cool. Right? Coach Hirihata had a friend of a friend who was on the Falcons. After the end of the spring tournament qualifiers that one year, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep playing volleyball. So I asked if I could meet up with him for advice. Of course, he knew right from the get-go that the whole not sure thing on my part was just an act. What? Are you saying you know what the limits of your abilities are already? Even though you aren't yet finished growing physically or mentally, even though you haven't mastered all the skills you can master? If you're going to complain that somebody born with more talent than you is and will always be better than you, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many tricks you learn, and no matter how many great teammates you have, do that only after you've given everything the very best effort you can. Yo, you see right there at the bottom, he's like, but believing that this isn't all you've got and sticking to that belief will be a far longer and tougher road to follow than simply throwing your hands up and declaring that you aren't gifted, so it doesn't matter. Yo, I like that, man. Because that's all the words he really needed, man. If you got can't stop, man, until you really feel like you got to your limits whatsoever. And that's pretty much what he needed right there, man, to keep going. And here we are. It's like right there and then I decided I wanted to learn from him. But of course, he went back to Argentina the very next year. Still, I knew I was going to try and break into the foreign leagues at some point anyway. That just bumped up the schedule a little bit. This is all. The stage I will play one day. Oh, the stage I will one day play on hasn't changed one bit. And we know what that stage is, man. The one that Hinata's trying to gun for, the Olympics. Man. It doesn't mean nuts, bro. If you imagine you get a team that has like Kageyama and Oikawa as the main setters, and the hitters that team will end up having, man, are gonna be absolutely nuts. Like, you see right there, Hinata like complete laser focus on. He's like, I figured I'd pull a crazy Senza doing this, but to come all the way to the other side of the world just to play beach volleyball. It's like, hey, speaking of, let's go play now. People are all out playing on the beach until pretty late around here. He's like, oh, so you think you could take me on? You got a really big-headed short pie. Hold on, is that like a double spread? Well, kind of it is though in some way because you can see like the pushing of the panel and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of. Well, you almost kind of cut it down and to make it single pages, but we'll keep it like this. It's like, oh, so you think you take me on? And you just see right afterwards, I guess like the first play of the thing, he ends up pulling right in the sand. He's like, okay, this is not volleyball. It's a completely different sport than just pretends to be volleyball. I'm a beginner, go easy. He's like, wow, I'm feeling so superior right now to the great king even. Well, aren't we blunt today? And he goes pick up the ball. It's like, oi, Oikawa-san. Earlier today for a minute, just one short minute, I actually kind of got down and depressed. But seeing you has put me in a super duper extremely awesomely good mood. Thanks. Oh, treat me to lunch sometime then. Oi! Check. You don't say that, man. Oh boy. They call this man Jackie Chan. You about to get slapped up by the great king and the greatest equal in history. You do not call that man Jackie Chan because he gonna beat your ass like Jackie Chan. He's like, vamos jugar? He's like, you want to play? Did I just hear them say Jackie Chan? Maybe they think we're Chinese or something. Hey, we aren't Jackie Chan. We're Ken Watanabe. You're on. They don't care. They don't know what's going on, but yo, they said, let's get out of here, man. Yo, try to tell me Jackie Chan, man. Get out of here, man. Ken Watanabe greatness. I'm gonna have to go back and double check on who that is. I'm assuming that's gotta be somebody, though, like an action star or something in Japan. But you want to play, man? We on. And oh, it's crazy. We're actually about to get Oikawa, Hinata. Like, even if it's just like a random exhibition, like beach volleyball game, we're actually gonna see them actually, like, play together. Even like Hinata setting for him is, oh man, that's gonna be dope. I was about to say, man, they're about to pull a racism card like on Oikawa and Hinata, but hey, man, my guys held it together and said, nah, you want to play? We'll play. Ain't gonna be no Jackie Chan, man. Ken Watanabe, we out here. But yeah, this was a good chapter, man. I mean, getting to see exactly, what's going on right now with like Oikawa and stuff. Why he wanted to come over, to Argentina in the first place, playing the the leagues and stuff afterwards, and kind of just trying to find his motivation after losing out to Karasuno back in year one for Hinata and them. So it was really nice just getting to see like how that developed for him, and then seeing like where he's at now. Of course, no knee brace or nothing, clearly healthy as he should be. So seeing fully healthy Oikawa, man, that's gonna be fun to see, and just getting to also the other parts as well. Kageyama, Ushijima, bro, the same team in Germany, man. That's actually nuts. But yo, man, I really hope we get to see like the rest of the cast afterwards in terms of Sakaza, Kiryu, the twins. Just getting to see like maybe even Kenma, Tsukishima, the guys like who maybe like actually kept on going with it. I don't know, like Tsukishima maybe why it's not like in the V leagues or anything. Kenma would be like the biggest surprise of all time. Like he'll go from like wanting to cop Metal Gear Solid 3 on day one launch and not care about what's gonna happen for him in school to being one of the potential chances of getting into the national team. Like that would be a crazy development on his part. But I can't wait to see what's gonna go on next week. If we're gonna get what should be more of this matchup right now between the start of the match between Oikawa and Hinata against these two jabronis basically in Brazil who want that work. So I can't wait to see that, man, and hopefully down the line we're going to see more of the characters, what's going on from them. But good chapter this week for Haikyu, man. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below in regards to this week's chapter. If you guys liked it, if there's stuff in the chapter that I didn't talk about too much in length, you guys want to talk about, you feel was important, let me know down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here if you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of the Haikyu Hypu week in, week out. Subscribe if you haven't already, click on the bell, Shandora, stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, I will catch you guys next week for chapter 373 of the greatness that is that Haikyu Hypu. So, Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we